What's up, guys? Sorry, I didn't set. I was. I forgot to set down the camera before I started recording, and let me just take off this hat. Sorry, but I haven't done my hair or anything, but I got that fade though. Okay, whatever. So today we gotta talk about underground rappers. I want to talk about a couple underground rappers. Well, underground. Sorry, underrated. I don't know why I said underground. And I mean, yeah, let's get right into it. So, first rapper I want to talk about is King Little G. I did a rant on him. I don't know if you guys didn't see that, but you guys can just go through my channel. I have it posted there. And yeah, so let's talk about King Little G. King Little G. See, I think something that really makes King Little G stand out from other rappers, Chicano rappers, is that he is very he's very English orientated. Like he's not like other Chicano rappers where they just go completely just full on, like Spanish or whatever, right? And he's not like he doesn't try to act like a white rapper, and he doesn't try to act black either. He's just like I'm just a rapper that happens to be Mexican. So I mean, he has good tracks. You don't have to be black, white, Hispanic, to get down to his music, because he has just good music. I mean, even Big Pun. Big Pun. Anybody can get down to his music, not just Latinos or anybody. Anybody. Sorry, I mean nobody. Anybody can get down to Big Pun or Fat Joe or Cypress Hill, and that's one thing that I like about King Little G. But the problem with King Little G is that nobody wants to open doors for him. Because King Little G has a lot of potential. I mean, I'd say I put him up there with J. Cole. I think he's just as good as J. Cole. It's just, like I said, nobody opens doors for him. Nobody's like, you know what? Let me give King Little G a chance. Let me sign him to Top Dog, Dreamville, Rock Nation, no, or Shady Records. Nobody cares. It's just like, okay, whatever. He's a good rapper. I don't care what anybody says. Another rapper has to be Slim 400. Slim 400, he's a good rapper. He came out with a mixtape this year called All Blastic, because the Bloods don't say the C, so it's called All Blastic, and it's a really good mixtape. I mean, I don't get how after working with YG so much that he still doesn't have like major releases and stuff. I mean, one thing that I noticed about 400 rappers versus like 300 rappers or rappers from Atlanta is that like people like YG, Sad Boy Loco, Slim 400, they are very like hood. They're not like because that's something I noticed about like someone like Future versus like YG. YG's hood, but he's like hood. He's like really like he really expresses his street mentality. I don't know what to call it, but he really expresses. I don't know what to call it, but he really expresses himself in a hood manner, and then Future does too. But it's like because being in hip hop, being urban is different from being hood or ghetto, whatever you want to call it. Hood is hood, and hip hop is urban is another thing. So I mean, they kind of urban comes from hood, from the ghettos, but whatever. But I mean, over time, urban culture has been more for everybody, not just Hispanics or blacks. It's for everybody. So you got more people. You got a lot of people like I mean, look at Timothy DeLaGhetto. He's Asian, but I mean he's straight up like urban. Let me think of somebody else. There's this guy. His name is Kais from Crew Kicks. I believe he's Arabic or something. He looks Arabic at least. But he's urban, not hood, but urban. But both those two guys that I mentioned are not Hispanic and they're not black either. And you got a lot of white people that are urban. Of course, you have Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, and black people that are urban. And it's just great, that everybody can be urban like that. And this thing with Future, Future is urban. He doesn't give me like that hood, like we're like, I'm gonna shoot you in a minute. Now, someone like YG is different, YG is like, Okay, so think about it like this. Like, like someone, no, Young Thug, he's a good example. YG's more like Menace to Society. And then Young Thug is more like, let me think. Who would I compare to? I'm using movie analogies, by the way. He's more like Friday, you know what I mean? Or the Friday after Friday. That's what he's more like. But YG's Menace to Society, Boys in the Hood. That's what YG is. And YG even has a movie called Blame It on the Streets. It's about these guys, they rob a Asian house and stuff. It's just, it's a good 30-minute movie. But, yeah. So, yeah, that's Slim 400 right there for you. Another underrated rapper has to be Yellow Wolf. Now, see, here's the thing about Yellow Wolf. Yellow Wolf is really, like, out there. He's just, like, way different from any other rapper. I mean, because the type of, the his audience is mainly a bunch of hicks or rednecks. Now, I'm not calling out hicks or rednecks, but the thing about hip hop is that hip hop is usually about urban culture. It's not, when people rap about stuff, usually about the hood or the, whatever, people just rap about, urban things. Like, he's rapping about the South, being a hillbilly and drinking whiskey and all that stuff, right? But, and that's the thing about, him is that I think he's a good rapper, but he's very underrated, and he's a very redneck, But I mean redneck in a good way, not in a bad way. He's very redneck in the best way possible. And yeah, I mean, you guys need to go check out Yellow Wolf. He's really good. Another underrated rapper has to be Post Malone. No, I'm kidding. Post Malone's really bad. I mean, I tried to give Post Malone a chance with Stoney. All he just gave me was just a bunch of junk. I mean, congratulations, White Iverson. Those were good tracks. Those were really good tracks. I swear to God. No, just no. I hated the album. It was a waste of my time. I could have been listening to something else. And, Chief Keef, I have to say he's an underrated rapper. A lot of people say that, oh, Chief Keef, he just does the same thing every time. I think the problem with Chief Keef is that he puts out too many albums and too many mixtapes. I mean, that's not a bad thing, but, nobody appreciates the music, I think Chief Keef should have, Chief Keef should just wait to put out mixtapes and albums. Like, the Bang series, all that stuff. He's a good rapper, but he just comes out with too much music, where he just kind of like wears himself out. Cause everyone knows Chief Keef, cause he's kind of like a meme, kinda. But he's not like he's not like somebody like YG, cause YG when the two songs Snitches Ain't and Toot It and Boot It, when those songs came out, if I was at that time, I would have thought YG would have been a one-hit wonder or a two-hit wonder. Because, it's just those two songs and that's it. Right? I would have been like, oh, he's probably going to be one-hit wonder. But when My Crazy Life came out, that was like, wow, that album was good. The Grammys played YG. I'll say that. The Grammys played YG. YG deserved that Grammy. And yeah, I mean that's pretty much it, guys. I know I kind of got off topic a couple of times, but yeah, I just wanted to talk about some rappers that I felt are underrated. And later, bye, like, share, subscribe, and have a great day.